Hey there, welcome to the ukestuff channel, and welcome to this short comparison video between a Blackbird Clara and a KLŌS Hybrid Tenor Ukulele. Now, for starters, this really isn't an equal comparison. We're dealing with tenor versus concert. We're dealing with carbon fiber versus eKoa. There was a prior version of a Blackbird made out of carbon fiber that's out there. You can find them used from time to time, but they currently make the Farallon in the tenor size with eKoa. So I am just comparing what I happen to have on hand. The KLŌS ukulele was sent to me for review purposes, and it is going back. The Blackbird is my own, and it is an older version that I bought used, and you can really tell by the tuners because this one happens to have, I believe, the Grover tuners on it, whereas the current models have Goto UPTs on them. So kind of tells you that it's an older Clara, but hey, that's okay. It's worth it for the comparison. And again, I'm going to say this right away. If you buy either one of these instruments or are lucky enough to own either one of these instruments, you're not going to be sorry. As an alternative to wood, if that's something that you're worried about, or if you're looking to buy an American-made ukulele, or an ukulele made on the American mainland, which is a little different as well, both of these are wonderful options for you. There's one other thing that I do have to state, which is that the Blackbird has a low G on it, whereas the KLŌS has the high G on it. So that's also going to change the sound a little bit, but we can definitely play with the top three strings and play those in comparison as well. So we'll do that as we go here. KLŌS is going to be releasing, or has already released, depending on when you watch this video, a concert version of their ukulele. And that would be fun to compare to this. And if I do get a chance to review it, I definitely will compare it. But just, I want you to hear them and hear the differences between these two very wonderful ukuleles. So here we go. The KLŌS, a little bit of the Snowden Symphony by Mark Pugh, who runs Stone's Music in the UK. How about the Blackbird? All right, here we go. All right, a little bit of finger picking first with the KLŌS. Actually, the sound is still ringing and it's just stopping. That low G likes to ring forever. Here we go. That's a little bit of for release. How about still ringing? All right, how about on the Blackbird? Now let's see if I can compare these side by side, just playing the upper strings. And again, just so you can see scale length, you've got concert versus tenor. So you can see it's quite a bit of difference in scale length there. So and a little difference in strings as well. I should note these are the Fremont Blacks with their round wound low G, and I think these are D'Addario nylons. They could also be D'Addarian fluorocarbons, not sure. Hard to tell. Because they occasionally slip out of tune, I have a sneaking suspicion that they're the clear nylons by D'Addario rather than their fluorocarbons, but that's what they're running, I believe, when they ship these. So just off the top of my brain, here are some things. The Blackbird Clara is nowhere near as big, nor is it as deep as the tenor, but it either surpasses or matches the sound of the KLŌS with that bigger body. As such, I see why Blackbird moved from carbon fiber to their eKoa, because it's yet that much slightly better of a non-wood tone wood than carbon fiber. Now, that is not an insult, because this is a pretty amazing instrument in its own right in terms of sound. If this didn't exist, this would be as close to clear, perfect sound as you could hope for. It'd be interesting to put a low G on here and to see what that would sound like. Very, very impressed by it. So, ultimately, I'm going to be really, really curious if I get a chance to review the concert, how it compares. This, again, there's something about the Blackbird Clara which makes it the unique instrument that it is, but there is nothing wrong with that at all. That's a winning sound too. So, however, price difference. You can get into one of these hybrid ukuleles at the time of this recording for $700, where you can't get into this for like less than twice that, pretty much. I mean, it's close to that. So ultimately, is this twice the instrument of this? The answer is no. So budget-wise, this is the far better deal. Sound-wise, the Clara has it a little bit, just by a hair, but there is nothing to dislike about either of these instruments. Plus, just as a positive for the KLŌS as well, it's a little more traditional looking, except for the headstock. So you also have that going for you, and you have the cool look of the carbon fiber, and you also, you know, the eKoa is pretty in its own right, but there is something really cool about that carbon fiber body. Just fun to compare them, fun to have the opportunity to do that. All right, thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more uke stuff for you.